Welcome back. It's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for joining us. Our returning guest is Bruce Greenwood. You know Bruce from Star Trek and so much more. We'll talk about his upcoming projects this summer. But first, I want to talk to Bruce about an organization that really counts in your life. I mean, you're serious about this. It's called the Unusual Suspects. Tell us about it.
Well, it started about 17 years ago when, just after the LA riots, when a friend of mine named Laura Lee Hughes saw ashes flowing through the sky and sort of went, what
do we do?
And a piece of ash landed in her hand, and she thought, there must be a sign to do something. So over the years, this program that came from that one moment has turned into a deep mentoring program that uses theater arts to encourage kids that are in the system, kids that are at risk in underserved communities, kids in schools, to write their own story and work together and find ways to collaborate.
And it's unbelievable how kids who have such difficult lives at their home, their family lives can be very difficult, they brighten up. I mean, their whole lives change in that moment when they're on stage.
Well, a lot of these kids have nobody to talk to and nobody who will really sit down and listen, and the ratio in the programs is 3 to 1. So for every 3 kids, there's one person who's really sitting down and listening to them. And often you'll get a group of kids together who don't really want to talk. And eventually somebody will say something, and then another kid will go, I got a story that's better than that. So what begins in a sense as a competition, because often these kids are from different territories, turns into a situation in which they find themselves telling very similar stories.
And I know that you recently had a significant event, and it was quite remarkable, quite successful, but more importantly, at the fundraiser, you saw some true success stories. You were able to see with your own eyes how the Unusual Suspects works its magic.
Well, and you see it, and the funny thing is you don't just see it, once a year when you gather the stars together of the program. You see it in the program itself on a daily basis. See these kids coming out of their shells and learning to express what they really feel.
You go. I mean, you teach at the program. You're part of it.
Well, I don't teach at the programs because they need continuity, right? I can't guarantee them that I'm going to be there 12 weeks in a row.
Right, but don't you make some
cameos?
Sure.
We were in, but the point is that one of the things these kids need is continuity, right? Continuity of mentorship.
Right.
And I can't go in there, nobody can go in there and say, I'm here for you, and then 5 weeks later go, well, I got to move.
I know, exactly.
And I'm not really here for you, right? So
why this
program?
We go in,
so I'll go in like a couple weeks ago we went into Pacoima, and these kids had written this incredible play called Love Has No Gender. So there's a bunch of professional actors in the theater, and we read this thing for the first time in its entirety. And these kids had never heard their own words read out loud by other people. And they were just
I can only imagine.
So jazzed by it. And they were so appreciative. And then they said, we were thinking of this. You could have done this a little differently.
Then they give you your notes.
But seeing them be able to first of all speak their mind to somebody who, in another situation
your passion is it's visceral. I can feel it just oozing from you, and I thank you for that. What I also thank you for is a comedy that's coming out in July, which I know will be hysterical.
It's called we hoping.
Exactly. It's called Dinner for Schmucks, an amazing cast. Tell us about it.
Well, it's based very loosely on an old French movie called Le Dîner du Con, but it's Steve Carell and Paul Rudd and Zach Galifianakis
and you.
I'm in there. I'm just in there mostly watching in awe.
And 3 more films coming out this year with Bruce Greenwood: Mao's Last Dancer, Barney's Version, Meek's Cutoff. A great year for you, and you deserve it, given what you do for the Unusual Suspects.
Can I just finish with one tiny little thing about the Unusual Suspects?
No. Love you. Thank you for watching Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance.
You made a big move, going right when everyone went left. Followed a big dream with no guarantees, and found big opportunity, even in tough times. They may call your business small, but you've never done bigger things. Charter Business offers customized internet, telephone, and TV solutions to power your success. Get more done with speeds up to 75 megs, the fastest ever available from Charter Business High-Speed Internet.